All right, first homework assignment then, page 10. Find the product. Hopefully that wasn't an issue. Product just means multiply, 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 multiply. Find a pair of numbers that have a sum of 50 will produce the largest possible number. So add up to 50 and we'll multiply to give you the largest number in the right column. Remember, as we talked about yesterday, the closer these got together, the higher the number. Big Mac.
25.
25 times 25 is 625. How did you determine that?
They're the closest numbers.
Yeah, closest together. The pattern from yesterday, it's following the same thing. Question number 2, complete the table. Anybody got the numbers going straight down here?
5, 3,
Area.
9, 21, 45, 21, 9.
It says, what do you notice about the areas? Well, hopefully you notice that basically it went up and down. It appears to peak at 25. Without calculating, predict whether the area of the rectangle will be greater or less than 25 if the length is 5.25 meters. So 5.25 times 5.25, is that going to be more or less than 25? It'll be more. Plot the points from your table. Is it linear? Is it exponential? So put your dots on there. One 9. 1 9 3 21. 5 25. 7 21. 9 9. Are they linear? Nope. Is it exponential? Is it always times 2 times 3?
Yeah.
No.
Well,
It's a quadratic, right?
Well-
It will be squared and then plus something possibly. If you say exponential, it's got to be the same. Always times 2, always times 3. There's no pattern here. You know, first one's times 9, second one's times 7, next times 5. You know, that's not the same numbers, so it's not the same throughout. So no for both of those. What kind of shape we got there?
parabola.
An upside down parabola, a U-shaped upside down U, however you'd like to say that. Parabola. Okay, parabola. Next one, explain why the relationship between the side length is linear. Why is that linear? Well, every time x increases by 2, the y increases by 4. Okay, that is linear. You're adding the same amount each time. Explain why the relationship between x and the area is not linear or exponential. Well, if you add 2, this one is adding 24. And then I add 2 again, that one is not adding 24, so it's not linear. Exponential, 2 times 2 is 4. That's fine. 8 times 4 is 32. Next one is not times 2. So you're not multiplying the same. And then also this is now times, not times 4, 32 times 4, 32 times 2 doesn't work. So it's not multiplied by the same. So it's not adding the same. It's not multiplying the same. So it is not either. Different factors each time. 32 divided by 8 is different than 72 divided by 32. Okay. not equal the same. Different factors. All right, how about 4? Multiple choice. Ken, what do you got for that one?
Me?
Yeah,
Me?
you.
I chose B.
B, huh?
Yeah. But it's probably not right due to the silence.
I don't think I like B. I think there's a better one there. Remember, it's not exponential, so you're not gonna have the same factor. So I'm gonna choose the one that says it is not the same factor, and that is C. Does not increase or decrease by the same amount. Answer should be C. Question number 5, complete the table.
0, 2.1, 4.2, 6.3, 8.4.
What do you notice about the differences in height of stack of book when a new copy is added?
2.1.
Adding 2.1 centimeters increase. What do you notice about the factor? Uh, 4.2 divided by 2.1, 6.3 divided by 4.2, 8.4 divided by 6.3. Is it the same number?
Yeah. Or it's like that,
Factor means multiply, right? 4.2 divided by 2.1, 2. 6.3 divided by 4.2, 1.5. 8.4 divided by 6.3, 1.3. So the factors change. It is not the same, because it's linear, right? It's not gonna have the same factor multiplying. How high is stack of B books? Well, 2.1 times B, or 2.1B. The value of the phone when it's purchased is $500. It loses 1/5 of its value. That means it keeps 80% of its value. What is the value of the phone after 1 year?
400.
$400. And now it keeps 80% of 400, and 80% of that
256.
even?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Just taking it times 0.8. Tyler says the value of the phone decreases by $100 each year. Well, is that true? First year it is, and then it's no longer worth 500. So, no. That is only year 1 when it has a value of 500. Then after that, it's not 500 anymore. Question 7. Now you were supposed to type this in. Hopefully you remembered the equation that you needed on Desmos for a scatter plot of a linear model. Do you think a line looked pretty close? Did it look like the dots pretty well lined up? I think so. That is your opinion though. Dots lined up pretty well. Create a line of best fit, so that's where you needed this equation. Type it into Desmos. Gives you A, that A value goes right here. And gives you B value, that should go right here. Again, know how to use Desmos. Jackson, make sure you know how to do that. What is the slope of the line of best fit? Well, it's right here. Tells you. What does that mean in this equation?
I think it goes up by that many.
What does?
The price, the cents.
Yeah, so basically a 3-cent increase per year for milk. Milk goes up 3 cents a gallon a year. Y-intercept. So if you go down to the y-intercept, once you put your line in there, also tells you right here, negative 67.12. Is that realistic? No. Cannot have negative amount of money. If that was the case, at year 0, they would have paid you to take the milk. Doesn't make sense. R value, line of best fit. So we said line of best fit has to be between 8 or 0.8 and 1. And it had to be negative, so negative number between 0.8 and 1.
0.91.
0.91, make sure it's negative. That would be fine. Gotta be between 0.8 and 1. That tells you if your data is good. Automatically tells you that on Desmos with this equation. It'll always give you an R equals. R equals. All right, that is it for today. Go ahead and do the warm-up, and then we'll get rolling in lesson 2.